online dangers. Go to yourcentralvalley.com now to see the CBS 47 Cyber Safe Parent Program.
Revealing the Valley's youth opioid crisis, tonight at 7. Eyewitness News starts now.
Next on Eyewitness News at 7, some residents in Madera are speaking out after they're notified they'll have to move from an apartment complex.
And the city of Fresno announces a fund for victims and their families impacted by the mass shooting in Fresno.
Snow falling right now in the Sierra while valley temperatures drop in your pinpoint forecast.
This is Murrow and Emmy Award-winning CBS 47 Eyewitness News at 7.
Good evening. Thanks for tuning us in. I'm Ken Malloy.
And I'm Catherine Herr. We begin with news out of the North Valley tonight. The clock is ticking for dozens of people living in a Madera apartment complex. 30 families are scheduled to be evicted from the Laguna Knolls apartments this holiday season. Tenants and valley leaders are now fighting back, pushing for an urgency ordinance at tonight's council meeting. CBS 47's AJ Cotto is live at Madera City Hall. And AJ, the vote on this ordinance tonight could potentially turn things around.
Well, Catherine, I was just inside and they are discussing that ordinance right now. Now, if that urgency ordinance is passed, it would put an end to these no-fault evictions through the end of the year, giving these families a chance to celebrate the holidays with their families at home. Now, this all started in October when month-to-month tenants at Laguna Knolls apartments were given 60-day notices to move out. This following new state legislation, which would take effect the first of the year, restricting rent increases and evictions. City leaders say the county is experiencing a housing shortage. Many now worried they'll have nowhere to go.
So please find it in your heart tonight and make it possible that these families are not out in the streets through the holidays. I can be with my families. Thank God I could do that, but there's families at risk right now.
This urgency ordinance would run through the end of the year. At that point, the new law will kick in, which will require landlords to give a just cause for eviction. Again, City Council is discussing this right now, deciding on this urgency ordinance, which would put an end to these evictions through the end of the year. That's the latest I have for you live in Madera. AJ Cotto, CBS 47 Eyewitness News.
AJ, thank you much. The city of Fresno is stepping up to help the families impacted by Sunday's mass shooting. 4 men were shot and killed in a backyard at a football party viewing event, and 6 other men were also injured. To help with their medical and funeral costs, the city of Fresno has announced the Mass Shooting Victims Fund. It's a GoFundMe account aimed at raising $500,000. The Lee family is thanking the city and remembering one of their loved ones.
He is a person that has a lot of friends like not just little kids, but all ages.
You can also send donations directly to the Fresno Center. It will be added to the GoFundMe account. And you can find out how to donate and more information by going to our website, yourcentralvalley.com.
Caught on camera, a man steals a 20-gauge shotgun from the back of a truck. Fresno Sheriff's Office is now looking for the suspect. Back on September 27th, the owner of the gun had just finished a hunting trip and put it in the back of the pickup. He went inside the store at the UNA Mini Mart at Highway 180 and Academy in Sanger. That's when 2 men in another car pulled up. The driver reached into the bed of the truck and took the gun.
You know, not only do we want to get a crook off the street, but, you know, maybe we get a chance to recover the weapon too and prevent it from being used in a crime.
The suspect's car has some distinct features, including wire wheels. Anyone with information is asked to call the Fresno Sheriff's Office.
Good evening to you. I'm CBS 47 meteorologist Justin Sacher. Cooler temperatures in the valley and snow continues to fall in the Sierra. Let's start with a live look through our Valley Cam network. Powered by Master Storage 365, and this is a live view from the Cahuilla Delta camera in Visalia. Right now, temperatures are just under 50 degrees, while the high of the day was 57 degrees. So that's more than a 10-degree drop. We were in the 70s just yesterday, and you can see the big difference between that and our average temperature. Satellite and radar here showing some of those snow showers and light rain showers impacting a corner of the valley. We'll pinpoint it for you straight ahead in your full pinpoint weather forecast.
Justin, thank you much. In news out of the South Valley, jury deliberations have wrapped up for the day in the murder trial of Erica Sandoval. On the witness stand, she admitted to killing her ex-husband, Exeter police officer Daniel Green. Her defense attorney says she snapped over safety concerns for the couple's 2-year-old son. The jury is deciding whether her crime was manslaughter or murder lying in wait. Deliberations will continue tomorrow. For continuing coverage of the case, we invite you to stay with Eyewitness News and online at yourcentralvalley.com.
Residents living in Fresno's Tower District are fed up with the city not picking up piles of trash. The city says they're about 2 days behind for the annual Operation Cleanup in that neighborhood. That's where residents can get rid of large items or yard trimmings. Homeowners say the delay has become an issue because people pick through those trash piles and leave a mess.
That's very frustrating because my husband went to work this morning and all of our trash was out in the middle of the road, so then he had to put it all back again. So it'll be an everyday things until they pick it up.
The city says they plan to pick up all of the trash piles by Thanksgiving. Now to another major step this week toward the U.S. returning to the moon.
SpaceX is preparing its rocket ship called Starship to send people and supplies eventually to a moon base. This week they fired the rocket up and you can see smoke coming out about 2/3 of the way up from the Starship. NASA hopes to have unmanned landings on the moon in the year 2021 and manned space flights in the year 2024. The plan is to have a permanent base on the moon sometime during the next decade. You can see more of these stories and others like it on our website, yourcentralvalley.com. The weekly segment will feature all things space technology and military technology. It also deals with mysteries and the paranormal.
Can't wait.
Got it all in there.
Coming up on Eyewitness News, opioid addiction hitting historic levels and the Valley is not immune. We'll take a look at where families can find help in an Eyewitness News investigation next.
All around us, news is happening. And when news breaks, you have questions. CBS 47 works to get you answers, investigating the issues you care about, to be your voice, to be your eyewitness, and to make sense of it all. Every night, Murrow and Emmy Award-winning Eyewitness News investigates with Ken Malloy and Catherine Herr on CBS 47 Eyewitness News.
CVS customers are better. Thanks to everything from helpful reminders to prescription delivery. CVS customers are better thanks to free prescription savings reviews and more. No wonder CVS customers are better than most at staying on their prescriptions, which tends to make you healthier. And what could be better than that? Treat yourself well at CVS.
Welcome to Lithia Ford of Fresno.
I'm looking for a brand new truck.
Well, I'm here to help.
I know how this works. You gave me some inflated price and you forced me to negotiate with you back and forth, and then back and forth.
There's no need to dress up for battle here at Lithia Ford of Fresno. With our no-hassle price, all our new vehicles are clearly marked with our best price up front.
That's a relief. It's getting hot in here.
Visit us online at lithiafordofresno.com and bring it home hassle-free.
Now yourcentralvalley.com, pros who know.
Our AseraCare Hospice Medical Directors treat your family like our own by listening to your needs and delivering quality care based on a personalized care plan.
For more expert advice, go to yourcentralvalley.com/pros who know.
CBS 47 Eyewitness News is always available at yourcentralvalley.com. This is CBS 47 Eyewitness News.
The U.S. is dealing with an opioid epidemic of historic proportions.
And it's hitting hard right here in the Central Valley. Teenagers are some of the most vulnerable victims, but help is available. CBS 47 Chief Investigative Reporter Eric Rosales has the answers.
We can get any drug delivered to any campus in 10 minutes. It's that scary.
Flint Anderson says that's the message he hears from kids. Anderson is the founder and president of the nonprofit organization called PAIN. He says ending this opioid epidemic starts at home.
And that's why we're working closely with Clovis Unified. We're going to hopefully get to the point where we are going to be able to hold free meetings for parents at each Clovis Unified school.
So what are the warning signs? Anderson says they vary from child to child. Is your child having problems at school or unexplained money issues? Are they spending less time with friends or at social activities? Showing a lack of motivation or interest in hobbies? Perhaps having trouble concentrating? Even appearing too happy can mean trouble.
And this is going to sound weird, but most kids at that age are in a bad mood. So if they are in a good mood and they're mowing the lawn and they're taking out the garbage, you've got to ask yourself why. You know, because that's what these drugs do. At first, they put you in a fantastic mood.
Best advice, talk to your kids.
It's never too early to have that discussion. Kids have a lot of information at their fingertips now with cell phones and the internet, so they learn a lot more, and they're learning it at an early age.
While attending Clovis North High School, Jack Carker's life was altered by prescription drugs. He turned to synthetic opioids and ultimately heroin. He's now an outreach coordinator with My Time Recovery in Fresno.
Just having a conversation with your child can reduce the chances of opioid abuse by 50%.
One way Clovis Unified is combating the opioid crisis is through its wellness center.
Two minds are gathering them at home, or things that are making them resort to these risky behaviors.
But what if you don't have insurance? You can still get help through Medi-Cal, which covers about half of all Fresno County residents.
Medi-Cal is now paying for modalities of services they didn't pay for before.
Michael Pritchard with the county's behavioral health says it takes a free screening and it can be done over the phone. The number to call is 1-800-654-3937, and you can get referred right to a drug treatment program. Months ago, Fresno Community Regional Medical Center started the Bridge Program, a statewide network dedicated to providing long-term recovery from opioid addiction.
Just come on in, let us know that you need help. We're going to talk to you and really explore exactly what the problem is, and then get you started as soon as possible on a medication called buprenorphine.
A medication that takes away the symptoms of withdrawal and even cravings.
The word that they always tell me is that they feel normal, and they haven't felt normal in such a long time.
Bottom line, when it comes to opioid addiction, spotting it early is key. Getting off of them is difficult, but it can be done, and help is available. Eric Rosales, CBS 47 Eyewitness News.
And coming up next, Justin has your full pinpoint forecast with what we'll see from this chilly weather.
Looking at some of those snow showers fizzling out right now, but they'll be back in the mountains tomorrow. It's all next in your pinpoint weather forecast.
Next ET, we've got the latest on the college admission scandal. Plus, we're breaking down this year's Grammy nominations with a little help from this guy.
And I'm coming to ET to co-host to celebrate.
Next ET.
Tonight at 7:30, only CBS 47.
The Fall Used Car Sell-a-thon is going on now at Future Ford of Clovis. Over 119 certified Fords to choose from. F-150, Explorer, Expedition, and more. Get big selection and low prices. Now at Future Ford of Clovis and FutureFordClovis.com 24/7.
Hey, it's your Sandman here. Down here. I bet you didn't know getting rid of your old mattress was so easy. Your retailer can pick it up when they deliver your new one. Drop it off at a participating Bye Bye Mattress location, or contact your city about curbside pickup. Then your old mattress may be recycled into lots of new, useful things. It's like a big old swipe right for the earth. Visit ByeByeMattress.com for details.
In the market for a new vehicle? Pick the easy way. Lithia Nissan of Clovis is changing the way you buy a car in the Central Valley.
At Lithia Nissan of Clovis, we promise to get you gone in 60 minutes or less, guaranteed.
Go to NissanofClovis.com to find the vehicle you want. Get pre-approved. Then set an appointment for a time that works for you.
Once you're here, we promise to get you gone in 60 minutes or less, or we'll give you a lifetime of oil changes.
Lithia Nissan of Clovis. Doing it your way. NissanofClovis.com.
I got 50% off everything. We got an HD TV for $29.
Yeah, we did.
This one saved an arm and a leg.
Black Friday doesn't have to hurt. At Central Valley Honda dealers, 14 days of Black Friday. Get door-busting deals without busting anything at all. On Accord, with Honda sensing safety features standard. On Civic, CR-V, and more. So this Black Friday, enjoy a way better ride. See your Central Valley Honda dealer.
The Black Friday event is happening now. Get 0 for $72 on all 2019 F-150s and Mustangs before you buy anywhere else. Bring us any dealer's Black Friday offer and let us show you what future can do. Future Ford of Clovis.
Eyewitness News is brought to you in part by Mercedes-Benz of Fresno.
Good evening to you. I'm CBS 47 meteorologist Justin Sacher. The ground is wet in Porterville. They saw trace amount after trace amount after trace amount at the observation station there. It's those showers that were up in the mountains that had come down right into the valley, right over Porterville, and then diminished as they pushed to the south. It's one of the only spots in the valley to get showers out of this until you go into Southern California. We've got two systems basically merging together right here. The one that's been affecting our area and bringing snow showers to our mountain areas is one that's dipped in here from the northeast, so it doesn't have a supply of water from the Pacific to pull in as far as bringing rain to the valley and much more heavy snow to mountain areas. We did get a little bit though, and this side took this screen grab earlier today from the Silver City webcam. It's up in Silver City in Sequoia National Park right here, where you can still see a few snow showers falling right now, but that's just a little bit of snow. There's just been an absence of moisture in the air above us as the storm system kicks past. It did bring and still does bring some very gusty winds in the mountains and up to the north in Northern California. Right now, the winter storm warning continues through the day tomorrow until 4 p.m. And that is because we're expecting some of those snow showers to return. Right now, they're disappearing, but they will be back briefly tomorrow. Temperatures have cooled, especially in mountain areas and over to our east. So temperatures are still expected to stay on the cool side the next couple of days. So out of the 70s, down now below what is our average for this time of year. So we're actually a degree under the average. Your renewable solar forecast showing a less electricity generation because of these clouds that we do have up above us. Right here, you see them on satellite radar as we take a look at the wide spin and heavy rain down in Southern California as the system right above us makes its way there. That's what's going to help bring in some of those showers and snow showers after we see them become more sparse and dry tonight. Here they come just briefly. Tomorrow afternoon, 2 p.m., you can see up and down the high portion of the Sierra, some snow showers return, then they disappear. And that's why that winter storm warning goes through until tomorrow afternoon. We are going to see some much more serious wintry weather by the time we get to Thanksgiving, because Tuesday, Wednesday, this is when this storm system is approaching, and this one does have that Pacific moisture locked in as it makes its way into the United States here, and that is going to deliver quite a lot of precipitation, perhaps a ½ inch of rain or so here in Fresno and other parts of the valley, maybe a foot of snow or more in spots like Shaver. Moderate air quality set for tomorrow, and your pollen forecast stays low through the next 4 days from Dr. Amaminian and the Allergy Institute. Forecast for the Sierra, it is cool right now. It will be even cooler when that next storm system gets here next week. In the meantime, temperatures recover a little bit. We'll see sunny skies by the time we get to the second half of the weekend. Here in the valley, temperatures going up a little bit, but nowhere where they were yesterday or the days before. No 70s here. Highs in the 50s by the time that next system gets here, midweek next week.
Okay.
Thanksgiving's around the corner.
I know, right?
Nice.
You're going to get wet, it sounds like.
Thanks, Justin. Coming up next on Eyewitness News, bouncing back after pregnancy, the group that's helping moms get fit while having fun in tonight's Girl Power. Coming up next.
There will be 2 people going home. You are playing for a lot right now on Survivor.
A new Survivor, tonight at 8/7 Central on CBS.
We can take it one step back.
Thanksgiving was always Mom's favorite.
Yeah, we're all together here because of Jill. She's in all of us.
Watch and learn, son. One day you'll pass this knowledge on to your own kids.
Everything is going to be great.
A new unicorn, Thursday at 8:30, 7:30 Central on CBS.
Dr. Badiga at Family Allergy and Asthma Clinic has been helping Valley residents treat allergies and asthma for years.
He makes sure that everything that you have a problem with is addressed.
Family Allergy and Asthma Clinic on Chestnut, north of Herndon.
With Black Friday savings all month long, now is the best time to buy at Lithia Nissan of Fresno. With 4 IIHS top safety pick vehicles to choose from, you'll get a great deal on a Nissan with intelligent safety features.
You can drive safe and save with prices like these.
Right now, you can lease a 2019 Sentra for only $99 a month plus tax. And with our Deal and a Meal program, getting a car and lunch is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Hurry in and save at Lithia Nissan of Fresno today. Shop, save, done.
The cost of your energy bill over the next 20 years could be over $100,000. Or zero if you call Energy Smart today. For zero down, we'll install the best system around. For absolutely no money out of your pocket, you'll start making and owning your own electricity. Energy Smart is #1 with price and complete service guaranteed. You pay someone for your power. Be smart and make sure it's you. For zero down, why wouldn't you do it today? Energy Smart. Smart solar for less.
It's the December to Remember sales event going on right now at Fresno Lexus. Fantastic holiday savings like a brand new 2019 Lexus ES350 for 0% APR. Or how about a brand new 2019 Lexus RX350 SUV for 0% APR. So go online right now and see our brand new inventory at FresnoLexus.com. Because if you're looking for luxury, all we ask is that you try us first. Fresno Lexus.
Dr. Badiga at Family Allergy and Asthma Clinic has been helping Valley residents treat allergies and asthma for years.
So I'm so much healthier. I feel stronger, and that's important for a working mom.
Family Allergy and Asthma Clinic on Chestnut, north of Herndon.
Win this car! Entries for the next CBS 47 Renew Ride start in late November.
This is CBS 47 Eyewitness News.
Hundreds of moms face struggles right after pregnancy, including getting back into shape after giving birth.
But a local organization is making it easy for mothers to get fit in a supportive way. CBS 47's Fabiola Ramirez shows us how in this week's Girl Power.
All right, mamas, we're gonna go ahead and get started.
This is Alex Lindstrom. She's leading a morning workout while mothers warm up and stretch. The kids play in their strollers. Well, most. Some like to join the workout. All these local women are part of Fit for Moms, a stroller-based program designed for moms with little ones.
Doesn't matter where you are in your fitness journey, we're gonna meet you right where you're at, and we're gonna get your body moving, and you're gonna feel better after every single class.
Alex started Fit for Moms when she moved to Fresno. The main reason, she needed new friends to work out with in the area. But after a while, Alex turned it into a support system for moms.
Alex has helped me a lot get through, that little push that I needed to get past the postpartum depression. I think everyone needs a support system, and I feel like when you have a group of women that know exactly what you're going through or are going through the same thing, it helps a lot.
Alex says she wants all moms to know that there's no need to forget about your personal health or fitness goals just because you are a mom. She wants this program to help other women like it has for her.
It saved me from my postpartum depression, and it also helped me on my fitness and health journey, and it inspired my husband's fitness and health journey, and I want to show that magic with everyone else.
Celebrating girl power, I'm Fabiola Ramirez.
And you can find our Girl Power series or nominate someone to be featured through our app and our website, yourcentralvalley.com. Some Central Unified students will be a little bit warmer come winter, thanks to a generous donation from the community.
That's right. Today, nearly 1,000 students, kindergarten through the 8th grade, received coats and winter apparel. This year, Granville Homes and Pacific Farm Management teamed up to provide money for these coats.
We have almost 70% of food insecurity in our district, and this is just something that's really just special for those families and those kids who may not be able to afford a coat or even a winter apparel for this winter season.
A total of $20,000 was donated to purchase the apparel. This is the district's 15th year participating in the Coats for Kids program.
And today, the community gathered to celebrate the opening of a brand new BMX park in Southwest Fresno. There was a bike safety rodeo, even a trick contest, and food trucks were there to keep bikers fueled. Organizers with Fresno Building Healthy Communities say the park will help improve the quality of life for those in the surrounding area.
Having an opportunity to engage in outdoor activities provides an outlet for folks to de-stress. It provides an opportunity for exercise to remain healthy, to bring down the possibility of chronic illness.
The 8,000 square foot facility is located near the Mariella Brown Community Center on East Annandale Avenue.
Looks like a nice one. Very nice. Coming up next on Eyewitness News at 7, you can get a taste of the holidays tomorrow night. It's a very fun night in Old Town Clovis.
Enroll at Paul Mitchell, the school Fresno. Your dream can come true sooner than you think. Become a hairstylist now at Paul Mitchell, the school Fresno.
For more information on this business, go to yourcentralvalley.com and click on Central Valley Local.
The Kia Holiday Sticker Sales Event is going on now at Future Kia of Clovis. Get 0 APR financing for 66 months, plus up to $2,000 Kia bonus cash on specially tagged vehicles. Save big now at Future Kia of Clovis for cloviskia.com 24/7.
A car crash can be devastating, but the wrong decisions after a crash can make it worse. If you've been hurt, make the right decision. Put Jacoby and Myers on your side. Call us first.
Welcome to Lithia Ford of Fresno. May I help you find something?
This price seems too low.
Yes, it's our no-hassle price.
Okay, what's the catch?
There is no catch. At Lithia Ford of Fresno, all our vehicles are clearly marked with the best possible price up front. We want to make it easy for you to buy a car.
I think I'm ready for a test drive.
Let me guess, afraid of being stung by high prices?
No, I just didn't have time to change after work.
Visit us online at lithiafordofresno.com and bring it home hassle-free.
Stay connected with breaking news as it happens. Instantly accessible at yourcentralvalley.com with current stories from your community and the latest pinpoint weather conditions all day, every day. CBS 47 Eyewitness News is always available at yourcentralvalley.com.
The Kia Holiday Sticker Sales Event is going on now at Future Kia of Clovis. Get big holiday savings on over 200 new Kias, including 65 tough and ready SUVs, Kia Sportage, Sorento, and Telluride. Save big now at Future Kia of Clovis for cloviskia.com 24/7.
Coming up tonight on Eyewitness News at 11, seafood lovers will have to wait a little bit longer. California's commercial crab season is being delayed. It's because of some whales. We'll have that story and more tonight at 11.
You can get a taste of the holidays tomorrow night while also shopping local. One enchanted evening returns to Old Town Clovis. Streets and shops will be decorated with carolers, dancers, singers, and music to set the mood. There will also be free hot cocoa and horse-drawn carriage rides. One enchanted evening takes place tomorrow from 5 to 8 p.m. in Old Town Clovis. And how will the weather be for it?
It will be very fitting for it because temperatures, as you can feel outside, much cooler today, and we will see these temperatures continue. Right now, we're in the 50s in many spots, and we'll see these temperatures this time tomorrow in Clovis, as well as more highs near the average in the 60s all the way through the weekend into next week. The next big storm system arriving just before Thanksgiving.
Oh boy, here we go. All right, thanks, Justin. That'll do it for this edition of Eyewitness News at 7.
We'll see you back here tonight at 11. Until then, have a great evening.
CBS 47 Eyewitness News is on air, online, and on the go. Take Eyewitness News with you and share your stories with us on Facebook, Twitter, and on yourcentralvalley.com.
Oh, look, it's our dramatic little friend, the tire pressure light. False alarm, red alert, who knows? We know. Come into America's Tire, and let's get you taken care of.
It's time to count up your cash and count down to winning at Chuck Chansey Gold's Bens and Bucks Countdown. As the clock counts down, the winnings go up with big bucks drawings every Friday and Saturday at 8 and 10 p.m. Plus $3,000 countdown to cash drawings every Friday until the new year. Earn bonus entries and kiosk swipes every day during the countdown to the grand finale, where you could win a 2020 Mercedes-Benz with $12,000 in cash. Only at Chuck Chansey Gold Resort and Casino.
I did some early shopping this year. One for you, one for me.
I love it. I got us a little something, too.
Yeah?
Yep. One for you and one for me.
I love it.
Oh, actually, that was supposed to be for me.
I love it.
I like red.
Get $4,750 purchase allowance on most 2020 GMC Terrain models when you finance through GM Financial. Or get 0% financing for 72 months, plus $250 purchase allowance when you finance through GM Financial.
Oh, look,